everyone, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a really fun video. Beautylish is having their biannual, they do it 2 times a year now, their gift card event. During this event, if you spend $100, you earn a $20 gift card. So the event starts, today is Wednesday, but I'm going to post this on Thursday. So it starts on Thursday and it runs through Sunday night, I believe it's 4 days. So what I thought I would do is give you some recommendations. If you've been here, you know I've done this before. If you've been with me from the beginning, you know I have always loved Beautylish. To me, it's for instance, like I had my box, one of my boxes here today. You always get a little note in your little bag. You get samples. I don't know if I have my sample here, but you usually get a sample of some really nice skincare or something. And they have some different brands like Sonia G that I'm going to show you, Wayne Goss, and just some, it's just a kind of like a boutique beauty online retailer, but you can also still get some things like Charlotte Tilbury and things like that. A lot of times too, like if I am shopping Sephora or Nordstrom and something is out of stock, a color, a lot of times Beautylish will have that color. And one thing I always really think of is Tom Ford too. So I've got some things to show you. Some I purchased myself and some I was very kindly gifted. And I also did this look with not everything from Beautylish, but a lot of the things that I'm going to show you. And I thought I kind of did something simple. So if we want to add something in, we can. Let's start off with some recommendations. Things that I have used for years, and I feel just 99.9% sure you would love. And that is these brushes. These Units brushes, I believe I got these maybe in their last beauty gift card event, and they're from Units. I had never heard of it, and I have enjoyed these. When I was doing my makeup downstairs before I got really back into it, this is all I would use every day. I just had this brush set out, and let me put these other ones down. And here is a big one. I think I used this in my last video. This one is really nice. This is a 301. So I have the set. You can get, I think, an eye set or a full set, and I'm not sure, they might be available individually, but I love like this little small crease brush. Then there's the big fluffy crease brush, all of the brushes that I need, and then the pencil brush, to do at my lash line. I have really enjoyed these, and they're not crazy expensive. Now, a brush that you guys have seen me use for years. This brush is, I could almost do everything with this brush. And it is the Sonia G, I'm not even sure, oh, it's the Soft Cheek brush, made in Japan. There's just something about the shape of this brush. It is just perfect for, especially for like contour or bronzer, but yet you can still get a big placement of it. I like how if you are working like in that Hourglass palette that I love so much, I could get right into one of those small colors and not worry about my brush getting into something else, but yet it's big enough to do your whole cheek. Love this. I love so many of her smaller brushes. This is the Crease Pro. Just, I think anything you got from Sonia G you would love. And then of course another, and I've used this today, these brushes from Wayne Goss. I like his original crease brushes and everything, but I would say this is my most used brush from Wayne Goss. I love this brush. Same reasons I love this, and you can see this one is a little bit more pointed and a little bit softer, but still, it still has some good body to it. Both of them do. So that is something that would be great to pick up during the sale. Okay, I got this out because I could not leave it out. This palette, it is actually, I have a few things in my cart that I'm going to purchase during this sale too. And I'm going to get this palette in the warms, but this is just the normal neutral matte palette. You could just live with this palette for the rest of your life. It is so good. It's one of those palettes like I was talking about where the nudes are just just as pigmented as the others. And even though it's a little bit, it's neutral, it's not even that cool, but they do add you a really cool color, and then they add you that warm color. And you could easily do your brows with this, and I believe they even have a brow palette. But any of these palettes I think you would like, but this is the one I would start off with. It is so good. I love it. So let's go into some things I got in this haul, and it will probably end up going into some other things. Okay, like I said, Charlotte Tilbury, I ordered and paid for this. This is the 7 Neutral. It's what I have on today. I will say, now that I have used this many times, my mom really likes this too. She has the 6 Neutral. It is a glowy foundation. It's not one that sets, but I know a lot of you like that. If I wasn't wanting my makeup to last for a long time and I didn't live in a humid climate, yada yada, I have normal to oily skin. I really don't have oily skin, I just have normal skin, but I have the normal oily parts. This, it does last. It's not that it rubs off or it fades off. It just gets really glowy. So I really set mine today because I wanted it to last, and I wanted just more of that set look, but it's a beautiful foundation. I really think you'd like it. The coverage is good. It's just, I do have to set it. This is something I got again. I remember purchasing this a long time ago, and in the Clean Out Fury, not when we moved from the rental house, but the original, when I remember cleaning out this little tower of products I had this, and I gave it away because I was just getting down to like one setting spray. And back then I didn't really realize the beauty of one that really is a true setting spray. I was more into like MAC Fix Plus, really just helps you kind of combine all the powders and gives you a glow, but this really helps it set, kind of like the Urban Decay All Nighter, but it smells better, and I just really like it. So it is the Airbrush setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. Along with Charlotte Tilbury, I'd never had this. I think I've had the brown, but I got the Bedroom Black Rockin' Coal liner. I used it today for my eyeliner and a little bit on the lower waterline and the upper waterline. And the reason I got it, because you guys know I have plenty of black liners, but a girl I was watching that I love her makeup, and I cannot remember it. She's one of the UK girls that I watch. She was saying this was a really good waterline and that it wasn't as inky black. It was just a softer black, and that's what made me order it, because if I'm going to put black in my waterline, I don't want it to be just one of those that's just so harsh. I wanted it to be a softer black, so that is what made me order that. This is something I had before, but I had ordered the way too light. It's very hard for me to get concealers that are the right shade for some reason. I have the hardest time with that. But this is the Jouer, the long-lasting, was it high coverage liquid concealer. This is from Beautylish, and this is the Wheat is the shade, and I used it today, and it is light. I think it looks like a light neutral, if I had to say, but just amazing coverage. Bailey Sarian uses this a lot. It's amazing. I have been this much into makeup pretty much as long as I can ever remember. And, 13 years here on YouTube. I am still just learning so many new things, like with concealers, to get one that is a little bit darker, that maybe even matches your foundation or your skin tone, and then just going in the very center with a color like this just to brighten right in here. Okay, Iconic Nude Lip Liner. This is just a must-have. I think everyone would love Iconic Nude Lip Liner from Charlotte Tilbury. This is at Beautylish. Even if you have one, you love it, this will be a good time to get a backup. I know a lot of people love the Pillow Talk. I like the Pillow Talk medium. The regular Pillow Talk is a little bit light for me, but I love the Iconic Nude. Today I wore it with the Kim KW Nude lipstick. I put this on the other day in a tutorial and I just remembered how much I love it. Bitch Perfect is another one that I really love. I would say those are probably my two favorite. Nude Kate is good too, but I think I like Kim KW. Has a little bit more of a pink tone to it. And then I put on a new Laura Mercier gloss over it in Vanille. That, oh my gosh, I love that name. It reminds me of our Tom Ford Vanille, which takes me to, I got two new Tom Ford palettes. I have not ordered a Tom Ford palette in a long time. I love my, I want to say Cocoa Mirage, but I don't know if that's the old one. It's the basic one that you guys know I've liked for so long. If I have said the name wrong, I'll put it right here. But I got two new ones. I got Naked Pink, and it's in, I don't know if I've ever had one of these in the white packaging. And I've never really tried any of these that have a creamier formula. So this is the Naked Pink. Let me put it over here. It's a soft palette. I mean, a soft colored palette. But I have noticed that a lot of these, like the one I used today, I thought was going to be really soft, and it packed a punch. So let's just, I'm going to swatch it. You guys, it was so funny. Today, I knew I was going to do this video, and I thought, I want my nails to look pretty. So I bought some of those, I think they're by Kiss. They're the little stick-on nails, and this particular set was Cajun Shrimp. So I put them on this morning as soon as I got up, did the alcohol wipe, everything. So they probably sat, and I was pressing them down. They probably were on my nails for a good hour. So I went downstairs to get Will up, you know, packed his lunch and everything, and I had some time to fold some towels, and the first one popped off. So I was like, oh, well, I kind of thought that. That's kind of the reason I got them, because I didn't want a long commitment, and I didn't want anything that was going to damage my nails. So I set that one aside and thought I'll just get another one. Then I noticed my pinky was gone. I was like, oh my gosh, and that's the worst when you don't know where it is. I was like, it's probably in Will's lunch or something. Then I went to go in his bathroom and the door was locked. So I always just stick my fingernail in there and turn it, and it popped off. So I sat there and did that with every single one, and they all popped off. So I would say that will make an appearance in mine. We'll have a video soon, the disappointing products. That was a disappointing product. But okay, so here we go. Let's see if these swatch well. I don't really expect them to. Oh goodness, what's the best way to do this? Let's see, is there any room on my eye that we can try one of these? Because I really think you guys would like this. Let's use this Sonia G, and let's use this sparkly shade. And these are kind of creamy. And let's just, yeah, go right here, just so you can see it. I see it. Add some shimmer to my crease. Oh, I'm excited for these. I love a blue smoky eye. I love that Pamela Anderson eye. But what I really like is just the really, like I was joking on my Instagram, kind of like the clean girl look, but in a glam style, where you've got fabulous lashes, liner, and just a good neutral eye. And you just have that healthy look, but you're not screaming blue eyeshadow or cut crease or, you know, something like that. And I think that's what this is going to be good for. I did notice when I was reading, you know, about some of these shadows, they suggest using these brushes and sponges that come with them. But anyway, so I am excited to try this. So here is the other one I chose, and I think I was on a waiting list for this one. It is the 35 Rose Topaz Eye Color Quad Cream. I've never tried any of these that are like a creamier texture. I see people using them, and like I said, this is the Rose Topaz. I get them all mixed up. There's so many different ones. This one is going to have a little bit more color, but you can see it's still that same look that I love. You're going to get that dark color, that rich color to put over your liner or to use as liner. You're going to get this to put all over your lid, or maybe this, which is more of a skin tone, and then that on your inner crease or inner corner. Let's take another. What color do we want to experiment with? Let's just, for the heck of it, take this. Put it right here. See, did you see that? It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. That is prettier than I thought it would be. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't wait to use that. I think what I would do is this in the crease, that in the corner, that somewhere in the crease, maybe over that. I don't know where I'd put that. Maybe a pop over the lid. You know, something I have never done is a halo eye. So maybe this would be a good halo eye. And then that as your liner. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. So good time to get the Tom Ford palettes that you've been thinking of. I'm just going to throw that away. Okay, another brush that I have always loved is, oops, I've got this Sonia G Brush in here. The Smith brushes. This brush I got a long time ago when I was doing the Snatchel makeup look, the Scott Barnes look, J-Lo, you know, all that look. And this is really good for this. Just, I don't know, it's one of those brushes that's weird, but it's so good. The first thing I think of is this, and you can do across your top lash line. It is just a really cool brush. I'm not even sure they still have it, but I wanted to just say Smith brushes in general, I have always loved. Remember this big old long brow brush? I don't think they have this anymore because I have tried to link it, and then in this order, I just got this one. I just wanted to try it. It's the 112, and it's just, this is the kind of brush I always go back to. Like I was saying, these that are, this one's a tiny bit smaller. This would be really good for like loose powder, like around in these places. Like at the end of my makeup today, I had to powder these again. That's what this is good for, but still a lot of body. Like some of these, like this one, I mean, this is wispy, so this is more for a highlight or something like that. This is dense. I mean, it's going to give you more color. So I'll keep these out in case I want to use them. Hindash. This would be a good time too if you wanted to try his Beautopsy palette. Did he use this? I can't remember. He just did his mom's makeup in a tutorial, and I can't remember if he used this one or his new one. I'm thinking it was this one. These are really just, it's almost like a tool. Like you can tell this is almost meant for a makeup artist, but it can be for us. But like today, I wanted a little bit more brightness in my inner corner, so I just went over it with that. I wanted a little bit of darkness by the lash line, so I went into that. You can easily use those as blushes, or if you want to just put a little bit of blush in your crease, just to match everything up, and put some color up there. You can do that. They're not crazy pigmented, so don't think it's going to be something that only a makeup artist can use. It's just a cool palette. If you are a makeup lover and you just like to experiment, I think that you would like this. And I just like supporting Hindash because I think he's just so nice. I think Tati inspired me with these. She was doing her favorite luxury products and she mentioned the Surratt blushes. I have never tried that many things from Surratt Beauty. I don't know, what have I ever tried? I'm sure I've tried something. I get Sicily and Surratt mixed up, but I don't know if I've tried anything. But look at these colors. Okay, this is, oh my gosh, Ponceau or Ponceau. And it is a very, I would say, vibrant coral, a very vibrant coral. And then this is my baby doll lavender pink that I have been loving, and it has the most beautiful little sheen to it. So I was thinking we would try this brush and a little bit of this right there. I was going to come a little bit further so you could see it. Beautiful. Perfect baby doll pink. And they're just really supposed to be very glowy. They do sell, you know, them like this, and then you have to buy the little case if you want the case to put them in. But I used to always buy the case, and until I know I love these and I'm going to use them all the time, or I'm going to order more, this is good enough for me. This is what I used on my eyes from the beginning, and this is a Surat times Beautylish collaboration eyeshadow palette. This was the first one I put in my cart because it is that look that I love. Just because you love glam makeup doesn't mean you don't like these neutral colors, and that is what I like. And I think that's a common thing, because when I've been watching and listening to so many videos, like I listen in my car, I'll hear people say, I know I'm doing a neutral eye again, but that's just what I like. This is very, very, very realistic, but I was amazed at the pigment. Like this color, I put it over my naked, I always want to say Nude Birkin, but Naked Birkin eyeshadow pencil, and it was just beautiful in the crease. It just was the perfect nudie tan to put on top. And then this color right here had a lot more pigment than I was planning on. Just a really pretty, not too warm, but warmer tone. And then the pink and the other color I put on the center, but now I've already put something here. Let me see if I can, how pigmented this color is. I'm gonna take it in here in the crease. So, and it adds just a really neat tone, almost like a fleshy, like a rosy fleshy tone with just a little bit of sparkle. I just think it is so sexy. This is a sexy palette. This gives you Victoria's Secret, kind of like Guess model, 90s model vibes. It is so pretty. If I had to tell you, I mean, I know I haven't used the Tom Ford ones on my eyes, so I may end up liking one of those more, but this would be the first one I would tell you to order out of everything. Okay, this is something I've shown you. I ordered 2 of the eyeshadow palettes in this Jill Stewart, and I think Beautylish may be the only retailers besides Jill Stewart that carries this, but this, if you are a makeup lover, collector, you love the packaging, not much beats this. It's the Jill Stewart. These are the Bloom Mix Blush palettes, and they come in this design, and they come with a little crystal that you just hook right on. And this is what I used for blush today. Did I use this one or this one? I ordered, let's see, I don't know if they have names. Looks like they're from Japan. I'm not sure about that. This is Mellow Daisy 03. Here, and then this is Baby Lilac, and I'm going to put these up to the camera so you can see how beautiful they are. They're just beautiful. So within these palettes are several different shades that you can use. Again, that's why those brushes are good, so that you can just dip in the shades that you want to. But they're just beautiful. Very not shimmery, I would say like a glowy satin, because they do have somewhat of a sheen, and you could easily use these in your eyes too. Nice mirror, but just beautiful. And sometimes I just crave something different. Okay guys, so I think that's it. Thank you for being here. Thank you to Beautylish for letting me somewhat, it's not a sponsored video, I'm not getting paid, but somewhat be a representative with them and tell you about the beauty gift event. And Laura Vitale and I were texting back and forth how we loved the old days with the jeans, just a t-shirt, a tank top, and some pumps. So that's what I put on today. So I'll be right back with my outfit of the day. I think the beauty of this whole kind of outfit too is nude pumps look terrific, but any color pumps, like these are the pink suede. This actual pump, I'll show it to you up close. These are so comfortable and so pretty. They are right up there with my designer pumps, but they're not very expensive. Any types of jeans, skinny jeans, boyfriend jeans. I really love these. You guys know these are some of my favorite jeans. They are the Air, I forget what they're called now. I think they're just pop. They were a bomb pop, but then they just dropped the bomb and went with the pop. And it's also the AYR or Air t-shirt. These jeans, I think they're supposed to be high-rise, and they pretty much are. My belly button's right there. Just a really good fitting jean, stretchy. They just, when I put them on this morning, it was just like an old friend. Let me show you what makes these nice and makes these look like Manolos, Jimmy Choo, Stuart Weitzman. It's this. For some reason, in less expensive shoes, this pitch is just weird. It's off. And a lot of times those shoes will be puckered around here, and it just gives them just not the right look. This Sam Edelman Hazel pump, they come in so many colors. It will make you not even want to spend the money on high-end, you know, designer pumps, because these are just as good. I mean, they are just beautiful, beautiful shoes, and they're comfortable as this type of pump can be. I have on the Miranda Fry, the little earrings I've been loving, with the Huggies. I did wear these in the shower to wash my hair last night, so we'll see how long they make it. And my Sheila Fajl ring, my regular watch I've been wearing, and oh, I do have on the Miranda Fry necklace. I just wanted something simple today. So thank you guys for being here. I love it. I love being here with you, and I will see you on Friday. And I actually do have a new pair of shoes that are designer to show you on Friday. So see you then. Bye-bye.